Hey everybody, it's Bruce Dewey here from Ohio State University Math Literacy Initiative. Hey, today we're going to talk about sorting and graphing, and as a little added bonus at the end, we'll take a look at some ratios. And I'm going to be using some Starburst jelly beans. So I bought these on clearance just a little bit after Easter, so it's a pretty good deal. And so for about 79 cents, we have ourselves a pretty good math lesson. Materials needed for this exercise will be jelly beans, which I'm using, or you could use M&Ms or Skittles or something similar to that. A pencil, a piece of paper, and either markers, colored pencils, or some crayons. The first thing that I'll do, since I have a very large bag of jelly beans, is going to be just to pour a few out into a cup and to use those. It's important to get a good variety of colors here. Of course, you want to sample some of what you're using. You'll want to be sure that the student does most of the work here. Make sure that they sort them out and then they get them counted. Once we have the colors all sorted out, you can then count how many of each color that you have. Once you have your colors sorted and counted, you can transfer that data to your notebook, labeling the color and amount of the jelly beans. Alright, now that the data is ready to use, the first thing that we could probably do is put them in order from least to greatest. Next, we can look at the relationship of the data through a graph. Right now I've gathered some markers to match the colors that I have for my jelly beans. To explore a little bit deeper into this, we could look at some ratios and some fractions. The first thing we need to do that is to see how many total jelly beans that we have. So we'll go ahead and add up. Now that we know how many total jelly beans we have, we can look at each color as a relationship to how many total jelly beans that we have. Okay, with just a simple bag of jelly beans, we've now been able to sort and count, and then take those numbers and put them in ascending order. We're then able to take those numbers and graph them. And then we were able to use these numbers also to show some ratios. If you'll see, I wrote the ratios in 3 different ways. For example, for the green, I have green 3 to 41 total, 3 to 41, 3:41, or 3 over 41. So 3 different ways that a ratio can be expressed. Just want to thank everybody for your time, and now it's time for me to sit back and enjoy my math, all 41 of my jelly beans.